It was not better Twitch TV, but it was another add-on that uses custom emotes. And the emote was... Oh, hello, audio.
Yay, we're back. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, the emote was... I'm gonna kill you, you absolute fucking shit. And it was just a smiling... It was just a smiley.
Great.
Just an emoticon that makes this... But everyone who doesn't have the extension sees the thing you will actually be banned for.
Yep. Okay, we are actually back.
Woo!
Because, I don't know, OBS was having a minute. It does this. Whenever something on my end fails, this happens. I don't know why.
Every D&D stream ends up in tech support.
No, this isn't D&D stream. This is every other stream for me right now. I'm in hell.
Shame.
Yeah. Anyway, you are taking the elevator down.
Yes. I hope there's only one floor we can go to, or the choice paralysis will kill us.
There's a million
Roll D1 million.
Yeah.
Sona is currently also having a minute of tired.
My brain. My brain is on fire.
Huh?
My brain is on fire.
Why?
Oh, that's not good.
On the positive fire or the bad fire?
This is uncomfortable fire.
Oh no. Well, you are descending into the bowels of the factory place thing.
Hope it does not smell bad.
It smells like treachery and evil.
Really?
Like a lack of morals and an ethical void.
CL takes his wings and sniffs them.
A lack of morals smells like motor oil to you?
Yeah, you should drive electrical.
I always love when I kind of
motor oil.
I always love when I stick you in some impossibly small corner of the map and all you see is like boop. Everything else is black.
That is not the elevator we were in.
Nope, you stepped out of the elevator.
Yeah.
Actually,
that was the
that door to the north actually just leads out of the map.
Really?
Yeah, I locked it.
It's locked.
Yeah, there you go. Mapped.
Oh, look. There is a door. Shall
Yeah.
we open it?
So you descended
It's locked.
all the way into the deepest depths of this facility.
Up the depth.
The elevator actually went all the way down.
I really hope that we are not getting caught. Because, you know, getting out of here could be really difficult.
Yeah. But also, we came here for information, and we haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
We have to keep going.
That is true.
But also, we are locked.
Yep. So again, north, that's outside of the map. I can't let you go there.
And the door to the right?
That is locked.
All right. So,
Well, Shall I pick it? Is it a pickable lock?
Theoretically, if you roll well enough.
That's not going to happen.
You roll a 1 and then we end the stream.
Yep.
I can still try. Fuck my expeditious retreat. I'm casting. It should be over anyway. It's just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm casting guidance on myself.
I love that it just drops your concentration when you concentrate on something else and gives you the new concentration. Ding!
And, like the... where do I have that? Thieves' Tools. Plus... no, the guidance would be rolled automatically, right?
I guess.
No, it's not.
Oh my
Really? Really?
No way! No way! Oh!
That's just how the curse works.
I swear, there was a lock just a minute ago.
It's the basiest of basements. So, yeah. No. I don't even know
Roll
what
new
happens.
characters.
CL, can you open this door? Do you think?
Can I?
I don't know.
Do I have that stuff?
I literally don't know what you... I do know that I can break things, and that's about it.
I have a crowbar.
Do you?
The thing is,
I do.
when I roll a 1, if a 1 wasn't an instant failure, and I would still have 5 plus 1d4. I am very good at lockpicking with guidance.
But yeah, the best I have is a crowbar.
You didn't actually roll your guidance on that.
Yeah, because I rolled a 1. I think it's not needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, a crowbar isn't gonna help.
So,
So, quick question: can any of you turn into goo?
No. That's a... Isn't that like the god of your cult?
What cult?
goop.
The plushies that you're carrying, aren't they like the sign of the cult of
You know, the cult.
My brain wanted to say the cult of Dionysus, which is
Well, my mind was with Gwyneth Paltrow. So
Let's just all be clear. It is clearly the cult of Dennis.
Dennis.
Let's all be clear, Sia doesn't understand that he's...
Yeah. You know.
Nobody of us knows who you are quilting to. what you are cult member of.
but the cult of Denise is big, right? It's a big deal.
Is it?
Well, if you
Yeah,
are
at least
interested in religion, it is.
And it is a few years old already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100.
It's a religious sect at this point.
And it's dedicated to one of the adventurers that created this realm. So,
No,
Not
not this
this
one.
route.
The other one.
the other one, yeah.
But yeah.
They're kind of...
Sia doesn't understand that.
Yeah, but like, if you are interested in like religions, you have heard of the cult of Denise. It is one of the longest lasting cults, and it is also famous for having used up the entire Depeeb fortune. to build bed plushie construction facilities.
Madame Depib, the first disciple of Denise.
However, the Gribble's fortune remains untouched.
The Gribble's fortune.
Well, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb.
So, the people. Besides, where's the elevator?
No.
Right there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave again.
Can't you just like punch the thing?
We can. Should I? Do it. I can do it. I believe in myself. I'm gonna unarm.
I believe at yourself.
Looking forward to one.
Strike the door. Is it gonna make so much noise? It's gonna make so much noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any other ways to proceed, like vents in the ceiling?
No.
in
First
the
of
floor?
all, 5 is going to punch that door.
Like
Yeah.
a teenager after losing a Call of Duty match.
No, they
So-
would punch the ceiling.
I think this is a great opportunity to explain solid object AC. It is dependent on the hardness of the object, how precise you have to direct your force in order to actually deal damage to it.
So this door has massive AC.
Yes. Please roll an attack.
Does a 21 hit?
Impressive. Please roll damage.
How about 4?
So, you do hit the door, and surprisingly, you do manage to hit one of the weak points and put a small, tiny dent into it. You reckon you need to repeat this about 25 more times in order to maybe break the door.
Let's. I'm looking for a vent so we can be sus. Amogus.
Amogus. That is what Aeneas says verbatim in universe.
Is that our group name?
Sus Amogus?
Yeah.
Amogus.
Maybe.
You're so cringe.
No, I think I'm based.
That is actually how 5 reacts. 5 just looks at you. At you. And goes, so cringe.
I want to say that Among Us in this universe is absolutely a terrifying horror game. What do you mean alien parasites on my ship? I'm not gonna play that.
Too real. Too real.
Mm-hmm.
Not again.
Well, roll perception. I'm gonna be looking
there
forward
it
to
is.
that natural one.
So this time plus
And you're-
D4. Well, look at that.
Amazing.
Finally.
Not blinded by light.
Let me unearth my best Freddy Fazbear from Security Breach impression. Gregory, do you see that small vent on the roof? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory? You need to vent. I know it will be hard to be sus, but I believe you can do it, Gregory. There's a vent right above you.
Is it big enough to let us fit through, or is it tiny?
The opening is. You're not sure about the vent shaft.
Let me in, I'm smart.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in. Just
The
fly
shaft,
up.
the shaft bends a bit to the left. Yeah, Aeneas gives CL a little boost so he has an easier time to crawl into the, vent.
Yep.
I wish I was giving myself a wind boost and then whooshed in there.
So, you easily remove the vent cover. It doesn't seem to be screwed on or anything. And you crawl up into the quite spacious vent. Ventilation duct.
So, you mean we fit?
It's a nice one-room apartment.
That's enough. Yeah. Aeneas also crawls into the duct.
What about 5?
When I was
you
younger,
want to
I
keep
really
punching
had-
the door?
No, I'm gonna follow them.
You turn around, nobody's there.
Turn around.
There.
Okay.
Now,
Huh?
that's
Okay, so you crawl up into the ventilation system for this area. You do notice that the vent does go exactly into the room that you were looking to go into, and then it takes a sharp right. Do you want to just drop down behind the door, or do you want to keep going?
Do we want to drop down behind the door or do we want to keep going?
I think we should keep going.
Okay.
We are here to gather information. We can jump out. We can turn around, right?
Yes.
Or do we have to reverse out of there?
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
let's and see what's
So
alive.
the vent thingies are see-through, so I am going to pull you along.
You
there's
see a
some-
blue monster with elongated legs in the vent.
Is it dark?
Yes, it is very dark down here.
Ah.
So dark that you can't see into that corner. But you just
You
see
know-
some
you really
random
hilarious.
machinery.
You know what's really hilarious? Before we started this whole game, I was talking about wanting to be able to have dark vision, and I managed to wind up with true sight as a feat. And then I got shit tons of money and didn't buy myself a pair of night vision goggles. I could have had dark vision too. Forgot.
So, Aeneas can see anything.
You can't move around down here canonically. You are in the vent. You can just see in.
I can't see shit.
I can't see shit.
Yep, that's what you see then.
Is there more down the vents? Is there more venting?
Again,
areas?
yes, the vent takes a sharp right.
I want to keep going.
Okay, so you don't see. No, stop fiddling with the doors, please. You're not actually in that room
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was you.
because you don't see this part. I'm going to go ahead and lock every door in here now.
Thanks.
Okay.
What happens when you cannot trust your players?
I misclicked.
I will move you out of the map real quick so I can move you past the rooms you don't see. So the vent keeps going straight for a while. You hear machine noises about here, but there is no exit of the ventilation system in this area. And the next room you do see is this one. How to go out of bounds in D&D, just ask your DM. Hey, can it move me out of bounds? Sure.
So if I do a backflip into this corner and land on this pixel.
So this
Okay,
room specifically is the next thing you see from above through the vent.
And we can drop down into it. Is
You
there
could.
more?
It does keep going, yes.
Feel like we should keep on staying in the vent.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Explore as much as we can in the vent.
the next area you do end up in is this room, which appears to have some strange machine in it.
It's a Pokemon Center.
I'm actually going to stack you on top of each other. Please don't move around.
I want to I want to look at it closely and try and see if I can determine like if there's any writing on it or anything that might give an indication of what the machine does, what it's for.
That'll be a perception check. It'll be slightly difficult because the pattern of the vent cover.
I did not roll a 1. I rolled an 11.
I know.
So
It's a 16.
that's a solid shitty roll, but
Yeah.
like not a shitty roll.
So just even though the very much interfering with vision pattern of the vent cover kind of messes with letter recognition, you do figure out that this thing, it appears to be processing something. There's like, there appears to be something in it, and there's also, like, you assume it's some kind of progress bar, or maybe it's a fill level. You have to stay here a bit to see if it goes up or down over time.
I'm gonna point it out to Dr. Sharp. Wondering if maybe he might recognize it or anything, if it might have anything to do with his research.
Have I seen tools like this before, or do I even know what it is?
History.
Shall I give myself guidance for that too?
I don't fucking know.
I think I should.
Yes,
It's
you
allowed.
should. Please don't roll a 1.
History was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By the way, are you targeting yourself when you cast guidance?
No.
Because the effects are only applied to your targeted token. It'll
So
be
if I do
really
this-
hard to target the correct person, though.
If I do this, and then I roll normal history, then there should be... No, it
Nope,
doesn't.
it doesn't. It doesn't like you. Roll guidance, please. Maybe guidance doesn't have an effect.
16.
Yes, you have seen this before. You personally haven't used it, but you've seen machines like it before. You remember one of the higher-ups called it an extractor? And usually what happened is you identified an artifact that you thought had the correct energy density for your experiment. You handed it off to some guy named Gary. Gary went into the room with the machine and then returned with a cylinder filled with, like, contained void energy.
So, from what I gather,
Sorry, what's new though is the cable sticking out the top.
so I have seen this before. It's, I think it's called an extractor, and it can turn things into void energy, as far as I know. But the device that I have seen in our lab didn't have these cables. Maybe it's a continuous flow of... I don't know if that's where the void energy comes out, where, or if it's filled with things it's extracting from. But it's definitely, is it dangerous? It really isn't, is it?
What, the machine?
Yeah.
You don't know. You can't imagine that breaking it would be a good, like, experience for people in the vicinity.
No. I don't think the extractor really does pose any immediate threat. But we should keep it in mind. Destroying such a thing can have consequences, as it deals with very dense energy.
Is that the source of what they're using to build these things?
Huh?
As a place for sabotage, would this be a very would this be high on the list of
I'd want an investigation check for that.
From both of us, or
Whoever wants to answer the question.
Well, if I might be able to answer it myself, then I'm gonna think it through and give it a...
Maybe you're just thinking out loud in this scene. That's possible too.
Yeah. But if you wanted to try as well, so that you could give that input, no.
Wow, amazing. Look how you wrote different numbers and got the same result. Crazy how D&D do that.
I forgot guidance.
Okay, so you kind of start playing ideas back and forth between each other, and you come to the conclusion, no, that thing is way too small to power an entire production line of these implants. The energy this thing can extract, if your calculations of artifact energy density proportional to the time it took for Gary to come back to you are like relevant, maybe Gary got a coffee or something, this thing can maybe produce enough energy, enough void energy for like 2 or 3 of those an hour. Not a full production line of them rolling 24/7.
Oh, so they use the void energy basically as 3D printer resin.
Well, you don't know how the creation process works, but if they are using void energy to build these implants, they will not be able to build more than 4 an hour with one of those machines.
Yeah.
So this isn't his production equipment. This must be his lab equipment.
That is actually great news, though.
We are looking for a neuroscientist,
Right.
neurologist.
If we're close to the lab, that's perfect. Does
I really
the,
hope the person isn't in the
one?
room.
I don't see anybody.
No, in the lab, I think. He means.
No, I mean in this room.
In this room.
Specifically.
No,
Because
so
we-
far you
we
haven't.
can't see them.
You haven't encountered anyone.
Was Gary among the people who survived, or was he one of the high-ups that I disposed of?
So, you knew Gary. Gary was the type of person that just took whatever job would keep him long. and not ask any questions. When it
Yeah.
came to deciding who to punish and who to let free, you decided Gary wasn't invested in this for the science or for the malicious purpose. It was just a job. And all he ever did was stick things in a machine and give you a tube. So he got free.
Yeah. Also, Aeneas only knew of the experiments because he was he was told. He was shown by Nathaniel.
Yeah.
The ordinary people don't know shit about the experiments.
Mm-hmm.
They're just the higher ups who come to your office and say, "Hey, maybe you should do this or that, but not this."
Yeah. Like, you were developing part of the treatments, you weren't administering them.
Yeah.
But really, anything you've ever seen Gary do is come into work, stand in front of that room for you to hand him an object to stick into the machine, and take breaks.
Yeah. And if the machine acts up, he's there to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's not like he is unqualified.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
he survived.
yeah, he lives. Gary lives. Okay.
So,
do you want
if
to
we're
exit
here-
here, or do you want to keep going? Because the vent does keep going.
I feel like I want that to be our new battle cry. Gary lives!
I don't know who Gary is. But Gary lives!
neither did I a few moments ago. Kept all the things pretty light with details, so
It's pretty funny when the NPCs just start existing in your backstory suddenly.
yes. That's exactly why I kept it vague.
And like, wow, 10 seconds ago I learned I knew this guy for 20 years.
Gary was a great dude.
Yeah.
He was always quick with the joke. The spiders loved him.
I think we should beat Sus a bit longer. Do you agree?
I definitely agree. Continue
Cringe.
to be so.
What about
So-
CL?
I follow along.
I follow.
Let's Sus around.
I follow you.
Even though I'm technically ahead in the...
Getting sussy.
Okay, you end up in this room. Disregard this area for now. You will see it if you keep going, but not yet. You just see this immediate octagon you're in. There's not a lot of features to it, except for this room that you swear the vent intentionally avoided.
Interesting.
But also another thing comes to mind as you crawl through these. The blank spaces earlier on the east side of the map that you weren't allowed to see, and the way that the vent continues, which is straight, and then over here above this desk you can't see it, it goes north again. It seems to carve out and fully avoid a large section in the middle.
Yeah.
So-
I have a question about the door that we can see from here. Does it look like an airlock?
It doesn't look like an airlock. It actually looks like a what's it called, an hermetic seal.
That's kind of what.
But also it has hazard symbols on it.
Anything lit up right now?
Speedmaster
no.
_905
Speedmaster.
resubscribed for 5 months.
Hey, that's a childhood
Good
friend
evening,
of
my
mine.
Mr. Sir.
How you doing? Thank you for the 5 months.
Hello, Speedmaster.
Hello.
I've known this guy for too many years.
And is the nickname also that old?
Yes. No, actually, it's not that old. He did
Not
have
like
a
your
different.
other one.
he did have a different nickname back in the day. This one's more recent.
Moin.
Moin.
More.
But no,
So,
we met in
5th
grade, I think.
So, if the vent avoided this room,
Yeah.
and if the vent does not go over the middle of the thing here, then either the middle part has its own ventilation system, or there aren't people working. Because if people worked there, there would be ventilation.
Oh. This one is older. I had no idea. Well then.
Ah.
I mean, it depends on whether they're working inside a pressure suit or a suit that brings their... Like, it could be like a clean room in a chipset factory, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. If people have to wear protective equipment and oxygen masks in general in there, they don't need ventilation.
Right. But it says to me that whatever's inside those doors is... I mean, it says biohazard, so this isn't a leap. I'm not making brilliant deductions here, but it's probably not very safe inside those rooms.
Yeah, to be fair, everything that works with void can be very dangerous, as it's the building block for basically everything, and is not the easiest thing to control
Yeah.
in its pure form. So I don't think it should be our goal to go inside there. We only need to know who the scientist is, who produces or who did the research on those neurochips.
Agreed. And hopefully he won't be the kind, or they won't be the kind of person that experiments on themselves. So they would be outside of those spaces. They would be looking from outside.
Someone who is so invested in neural interfaces for entertainment. I think they do have a chip in their brain, but maybe not augmented. Do we want to crawl the... Do we want to finish the circle around the vents
Yeah, let's do it.
and then make an egress?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. See ya.
Sure.
Hungry.
Okay, so let me cut this short a bit then, in this case. So, again, this place is eerily void of personnel. There's no one here. You find this, whatever area this is, like with a desk and stuff in it. You're not sure what this is used for. And then another room is skipped by the vent. And you end up in
Sus.
this storage area.
Oh no.
You also recognize that container. Or at least 5 does. Because that's one of the containers that was on the train.
Is it cracked?
No, that's chains.
Why does it need chains?
Do you see how big it is?
Oh, they're
Reminder.
just chains.
1 square is 5 feet. That thing is 10 feet across.
They're just chains to move it, not chains to keep it closed, right? Okay.
Container.
Okay. It's not like an artifact. Zareth coming out of his sarcophagus.
There's not a Titan inside.
That was literally what I thought too. The same gay hat.
I just thought of my Titan friend from the olden days.
True. But it's too small for a Titan.
Yeah.
Not too small for that Titan.
Why are you so specific?
Because they are different sizes, and that one is small enough.
If we
Because on 5 was it, right?
Yeah.
if we exit here, can we still go back into the vent, or is it the drop too high?
I can.
You can go back up. But always about the size. Yep.
So, I am... So 5. Is this the container, or one of the containers you saw?
Absolutely, it's one of them.
Whee!
Then we want to check it out, right?
Yeah.
Check it out, yo.
Check it out, yeah.
Oh,
Then... Let's make an exit out of the vent.
Okay.
Let's pop out of the vent and
I love the
Jesus.
relationship between.
You finished venting. You're now officially sus.
5 and Sharp says things that are meant to be that are like young kid slang, and 5 is just like so lame.
Seattle's just excited to be here.
Stop talking to my friends, Mom.
to be fair, Sharp is, I think, as old as you two together.
Wait,
Yeah.
how old am I?
It's weird to play in character who is supposed to be older. I have to get into the mindset.
So I think CL is older than 5, which is why it was funny to me when 5 was like being like, this kid, this child.
To be fair, 5 surrounds herself with a lot of adult people and the velvet spiders.
Right.
And Seattle is in general not the best influence. Seattle is 24.
I don't even know how old Sharp is. Let me check.
That's what I just did. I looked.
Oh no, he's just 68, 36, so not 40.
Grandpa.
Rude.
It's possible to be a grandpa at this age, yes.
I mean, possible? Unlikely, I would hope.
Hmm?
No,
But yeah,
if-
so
if
you're free
the
to
first
move
one-
around again.
Yeah.
You are now free to move about the country.
Do you want to inspect
those
the
reasons.
container?
I want to knock on it.
So, actually, Denise does talk to you as you look at the container
Yo!
and does say, "Ooh, I had a friend in one of these."
So I should knock on it. Got it. I knock on it.
I don't like what Dilly said.
Patron things. You-
Just paid.
Knock on the container, and as you do, you hear like a loud, reverberating, hollow metal sound. The thing is empty.
Hello. Friend.
Wait a sec.
No, I'm not
Spellbook.
waiting.
Detect evil. No, wait, I'm a monk, so punch evil.
Damn,
No,
I didn't-
identify is not prepared.
Ah, yes, this has been another use of the identify spell.
Why the fucking? Why with the voice? Here you see a wild identify spell in its natural environment.
That identify spell as the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, that was totally a Brennan Lee Mulligan thing from Fantasy High.
Oh, I haven't seen Fantasy High. I've seen Unsleeping City.
It's really
Unsleep-
good. Oh my God.
Unsleeping City is fantastic.
Yeah,
Still have to watch it.
they're all fantastic. They're
He's
all
such a good DM. Like he's
I have
an actual
downloaded the
role model
entirety
for
of
me.
Unsleeping
It's
City.
so crazy.
No, it is really not just him though. Like his entire table, every one of them are such incredible improvisers that you sit there and you go like, this will never be
Yeah.
any table that I will ever sit at. Like there is so much talent in those.
I mean, to be fair,
you know, like-
the Intrepid Heroes all work for College Humor, a sketch comedy group.
Right. They're all literally improv
Yeah.
comedians. And so like that is a skill that they have built up professionally. And so like that's not what I am. You know? Like
Which is basically the perfect way to draw the difference between like Critical Role and Dimension 20 in their styles.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Okay,
get
What
some
I've seen of Dimension 20 is hilarious every single time.
some of them on Critical Role though, like oh shoot, what's the
The
what's her
cupcake
name?
one?
The cupcake one, yes.
Laura is a beast.
Laura, she's so creative, and like I aspire to come up with the sideways solutions that she has to literally everything.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant.
But like Brennan is absolutely a role model for me as a DM. He's fantastic. I dream of being at one of his tables someday. Maybe. You never know. I mean, you almost met him.
We were in talks, but I wasn't one of the ones that got to actually have the. So technically, what actually happened is that our director for that show was talking to his agent, and he was excited at first, like to have the opportunity and really wanted to come in, but we just couldn't get the schedules together between. Because he's very busy.
He's a very busy man, which I respect, but like still, you were so close to meeting Brennan Lee Mulligan.
It's awesome because the show that we were running is it's a D&D based. It's a play that is written based on a couple of D&D players working through their issues through D&D, and it's incredible. It's an awesome play. It's by the same guy that wrote Raya and the Last Dragon, which is also a great film. But Brennan Lee Mulligan was going to do the narrator part, like introduction and outro for it, and it would have been so awesome
So
to have that voice leading in and closing out the show.
You could have just said it as like him being the actual DM, kind of like what we do.
So I think that we wouldn't have been able to get him for that, because really all we were actually going to be able to get him for was a couple of red lines, not live acting. we wanted him to. He was going to pre-record his pieces.
No,
and so that
yeah.
So that means that we wouldn't have had him at showtime, and so the DM is a character in the show. And we had a fantastic actor for the DM. The character is nerdy and a little off. Like as written, there are some scenes where you sit there and you go, "Oh my god, this guy's the worst." But the actor managed to turn it from something that could have been like really, really cringe into something that was really endearing, because he was just like, I don't know. Everything about that show was amazing. The show was called She Kills Monsters, but unfortunately, it's one of the few shows that Worlds Elsewhere ever did that we couldn't put on YouTube for people to watch.
Anyway, let's continue. There is nothing in the container responding.
Okay, then I'm instantly gonna fly up and try to open it from these thingies up on top.
We haven't found out what was inside these containers, right?
Correct.
Just that it was also that one of these containers was also in the lab that was blown up.
Yes.
Ciel, what do you mean with friend?
My voice says friend inside.
We really have to talk about that voice later.
Well, if it's a friend, do you trust the voice?
Yeah.
Has it led you astray before?
Does mischief count as astray?
I really mean, has it led you to, when it says friend, do you trust that means that whoever is inside it won't attack you or the people that are with you?
I trust that my voice is friends with them, and that means I am friends with them.
Then I think we could maybe try opening it.
This is the information we want, right? Not all the information we want, but we do not want to know what's inside.
We need to know what's inside, because this could be core to everything.
But
Okay, so
if there's some toxic gas in there, because that sounded really hollow, we need to vent really quickly.
we need to vent.
I have a proposal, which is that the two of you get up into the vent and I open it, because while I do not breathe recreationally, I don't have to breathe at all.
Counter proposal. Counter proposal. I can fly.
That's
And my voice said it's friend, not your voice.
I know, but I'm the only one who doesn't have to breathe.
Yeah, but friend.
So,
Why would
whatever
my
happens,
voice tell you it's friend?
I'm in
not
the
yours?
vent. Please make that out of between yourselves.
I already fly up.
That's together. But I'll help you up into the thing so that you don't have to climb close slowly. All right, awesome.
I use him clubbing inside to go up there.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Yeah, do I see an easy way to open the container?
Well, yeah, turning the knobs on the top, probably.
Which Ciel is already doing.
Okay. I'm gonna position myself so that Ciel is gonna be the first person that whatever is inside sees when Ciel finishes opening the box.
Okay,
Can I while
so
doing so ask Denise if friend has a name?
You can ask, but that doesn't mean that Denise is going to be guaranteed to answer.
No way!
What?
Are you kidding me? Really?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Ask. Did I hear the name that I thought I heard when you said, "Can I ask?"
Denise.
We all know as players that my patron is Denise.
I did not know that. As a
You
player.
did not know this?
Amazing.
We did talk about it a lot before.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
How did you
ADD.
not catch that?
ADD strikes again. Okay, but you can ask, but there's no guarantee that she'll answer.
Yeah, I know. I still want to ask, does friend have a name?
There is no answer.
Okay. I'm still gonna go ahead opening this.
So when that voice said "friend," did it actually sound more like "friend"?
Friend, yes.
Yes, it is Denise talk after all.
I am not good at Denise because I am not Cory.
You could write me what you wanted to say.
I could
Imagine you would have to say friend in
Friend.
to enter Moria.
friend.
Friend. Speak friend and enter.
I had such a. I'm gonna talk about this later, but yesterday I did the Nadam in Stormblood. I had such a lot of fun getting onto the Evu and claiming it.
On the what?
The Ovu. That's the goal. It's
Oh,
spelled
no.
OVOO.
Uwu.
The Ovu.
I love that whole section of the game. It's so good.
Yeah. Anyway, you do
So,
end up turning the knobs and fiddling with them until suddenly one of the short ends of the box starts to open.
it's like a Jack in the Box.
Bonk.
It just slowly swings open. What do you do?
Friend.
I mean, Ciel is still on the thing.
Do I hear it opening? Do I see it opening?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna shout out friend.
Okay, so the only person on ground level with the box right now is 5, right?
Yeah, 5 is gonna put up her hands so that. where they
Yeah,
can-
please give me a wisdom save.
I am going to give a wisdom save.
Oh right, it's a Titan. Very likely.
Me too.
No, you don't have sightline to the inside of the box.
Nope.
So no.
You cannot add. You have guidance, but it only works in ability checks.
5 collapses and has a small heart
No.
attack.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Tell me what happens to 5.
You just lose your soul.
So as the door opens, you don't look onto a creature, but you look onto the captivity cell of 1. The insides of the box are dented, and they are dented so far that they should have visible dents outside of the box, but they don't. And the more that confuses you, the more you look inside, you start to notice strange tears in the box. And you kind of keep staring into the tear, deeper and deeper. And you will be forced to stare at the tear for 5 minutes or until sightline is broken. What it looks like is you're staring into outer space through the tear in the metal box.
So this is a compulsion. Am I there's nothing to roll. I'm just.
You failed the save already.
Right. Jesus. Okay.
You're also
basically
unable to
unfinished right now.
speak or react to outside impulses for the duration of this effect.
Do we notice that?
If you try to interact with her, yes.
Okay, I did. I wouldn't have tried to interact with her, so I wouldn't notice. Got it.
Does Ciel have to roll like
I'm
Wildcat?
not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm still on
As
top.
long as you don't
Oh.
see it, you don't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
But Ciel would probably jump down and be closer to it than 5.
Yeah, as soon
think
as
I
your
like
character
friend.
looks into the box, you have to do the check.
I think 5 is kind of usually still anyway. Like, she doesn't have normal breathing motions or anything like that, so her body
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily need to move. And so I don't know that there would be anything to notice when she just suddenly, like, stares.
Yeah, so CL jumps down, says friend, looks into the box. Please roll a wisdom save.
Does Ciel break line of sight
No,
for oh.
the tears are big.
Wisdom save. Normal.
You do
Ooh.
pass the wisdom save. And you just notice the same thing that 5 does, but you're not forced to stare into it.
Ah. Are you doing that, friend? Can you stop doing that, friend?
There appears to be no friend.
He lied.
But there was a friend, and that friend probably made those tears into space-time, you guess. Just a normal Tuesday.
Doc, there's something weird. With space, time, maybe, I think.
It
I
doesn't
don't see
seem
a
to
friend.
be poisonous gas, so Sharp comes out of hiding and looks at this fucking thing.
Enjoy your wisdom save.
Because
It's the
Pipe
fun
doesn't
kind
do
of
anything, and
Yeah.
Ciel is fine, so
It's the fun kind of trap where you have to walk into it even if you know it's a trap. Hey! You pass.
why do I have a +0 to wisdom throw? Oh, right. Um, low wisdom character. This I've never seen this before. Do I have I seen something similar before? Before I say I haven't seen this before.
You haven't seen something like this before.
Fascinating.
I think friend is no longer here.
But something or someone definitely was here.
Very likely.
If
So-
you were to look at 5's eyes right now, you would see text scrolling across them that just says, unhandled exception in 5.exe.
Sadly, your eyes are always a blue screen.
Yup.
Can I touch the tear?
Yes.
What kind of saving throw do we have to do?
Death saving throw?
You die. No. Please do a constitution save as your hand sinks through the tear into whatever is beyond it.
Oh boy.
You told us literally like 10 minutes ago that in this universe, we could touch this edge of the universe. that was a thing. And then you do this.
Right? Foreshadowing.
But I
Blatantly
have
stating the
proficiency-
twist before it happens, so your readers won't be surprised.
I forgot I have high constitution and proficiency.
Okay, so you do notice that whatever is beyond that tear starts to eat away at you. But you do manage to get your hand back out without any, like, permanent damage to it. You don't
So
take
it
damage.
felt like I would have stuck my hand short in some kind of acid.
No, not necessarily, because it didn't start destroying you from the outside in. It actually started destroying you from the inside out. And you did lose a few nanites in the process, but you are fine.
How did it react with the suit that is covering my hand?
Fully annihilating the material, which is why I say you lost a few nanites.
Oh shit!
I'm just gonna say to her, so friend seems to no longer be here. Can I put it bed plush where it was?
To Denise,
Yeah.
you do get an affirmative feeling.
Okay. I'm gonna put it bed plush there, like.
You hear a small giggle and a fat flush. Which is an approval.
While Aeneas just stares at his hand, just seeing what the fuck just happened to my armor as it regrows from the, like, you know, the bonus you have for this kind of thing happening. You just see CL walk in, put a bat plush down, and walk back out.
Does that break my line of sight?
Let me roll on that. Yes, it does break the line of sight. But you've been staring at it for a good 4 minutes, and as your line of sight is broken, just as CL moves in between you and the tear, you swear, honest to, I don't know, the oldest item you own, which is your body. Whatever poses as God for you.
I am a god.
Something swam by in the rift. Like something long, like a sea serpent.
There's something in the rift.
Yeah, no shit.
None of the others saw anything. Only 5 did.
5 is going to clear her head and say to CL, "What kind of thing were you looking for?"
I wasn't looking for anything.
just
I
know.
came here because of you.
There's kind of some. I mean, I meant friend though. Like,
I don't know. I just heard friend. Friend is friend. It's that simple.
There's some kind of serpent in the rift.
Okay.
Beyond the shards. Yeah. Bad feeling.
I could have lost my hand. This creature or whatever is inside would have gladly eaten my hand. Doesn't
Maybe it doesn't
seem
consider
like
you
a friend
friend.
to me.
Maybe he doesn't consider you friend yet.
I don't think that's the friend.
You don't?
No, I think that's a natural phenomenon that was put into by the friend.
Oh, you mean the thing? There's a thing happening. The wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's friend.
I stared into forever and I saw the beast on the other side.
And it smiled back at me.
You can smile?
The Leviathan of the Endless.
Leviathan.
It's the ghost Leviathan. What that happens if you are too far out in outer space.
That's pretty far out, man.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Maybe we shall cover that thing back up, right?
So we're not taking it with us?
Can you carry this entire thing?
Can I carry this entire thing? I
No.
ask her.
You don't
Okay.
need to ask Denise for this, no.
But she said friend.
You should, but you can't.
Could eat almost anything.
We should leave this place as undisturbed as possible. The researchers will flip their shit when they see this bad plush, but it's not relating to us. So
Yeah, also, like, it's not exactly a strange phenomenon for bed plushes to pop up in places.
yeah.
It happens.
Denise is a fucking cryptid. This is
Yeah. Not even just a little bit, like, yes.
Denise is an SCP.
Sometimes we'll be operating on somebody and we'll go into it'll be a normal we need to replace an organ or something like that, completely normal for cyberpunk universes, right? Like, this is a standard Tuesday. We cut into the patient, we open it up, where the heart should be, there's a bat plush, and we don't know how they're still alive, but they are.
Yeah,
because the bed plush has
yeah.
constant magic in it.
By the grace of Denise, they are still alive.
Yeah, the bed
You
plushes
have
are
Denise in
full of
your
magic.
heart.
Jens, have you accepted Denise into your heart?
They are for corrupting people.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
Right now-
close this sarcophagus.
Sides in my left ventricle.
Lovely. So, you close it back up.
Yeah.
What do you do now?
I would like to look around the other boxes and see if I can find anything of notice.
They are all empty.
And
Okay.
not even a tiny droplet of void particle.
No. That'd be bad.
Bad.
Uh,
That would be bad.
Is the door
Yeah.
open?
We could.
yes, the door is open. The north door. It's time to lock them to confine you.
Yeah. You know.
What is this room?
It's
that-
empty.
That seems to lead back into what you assume is the factory. You at least hear loud machine noises coming from that direction.
So, if I wanted to destroy the production facility, this would be an inn. Right?
Yes, but since we're on the research floor, I
Yeah.
think we should head this way.
Yeah. Let's
Since we're on the research
Floor.
floor, we should do research.
wait. This is the floor that was circumvented. That the vent didn't show us.
Correct.
The vent did pass through the room directly ahead, but it didn't have an opening. Meanwhile,
okay.
the big area in the center of everywhere you've been before, nothing led in there. Just like the isolated small room down south on the map.
So, okay. Let's open.
So,
Do
this door specifically is locked. There
Before
is
we-
a very primitive, just number pad on the wall that you definitely believe. Nice. You
Nice.
can
Door is unable
break.
to see you.
You can break with your thieves' tools.
5.
You actually never wait, no, actually you would have unstealth because of the failed wisdom save.
Yeah.
Standing motionless for 4 minutes will unstealth you.
Yes.
But yeah, so to make itemization easier, I consider thieves' tools in this universe to not be D&D thieves' tools, but to be a small, discrete package of both mechanical and digital intrusion tools. So you can use it to break any kind of simple lock.
Right. You're like a super kid, not a super hacker the way Sona was, but
Yeah.
that will work on most things.
Doesn't that mean I could use intelligence for
Yes.
thieves' tools?
It depends. Not on this lock.
Okay. It's still a 15.
But a 15 is good enough to... So you use your tools to pry back the cover plate of this keypad, and then you just remember like, oh right, this is a series 255 lock, and you cut the 2 cables to make the door open.
Wait, I have to open the YouTube tutorials.
Hello, this is the lock-picking space lawyer. Welcome to video number 2512.
Yeah. Also cryptid.
Also encrypted. LPL is just actually the same person in this universe as he is in real life.
I have to warn you, I can see through a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Same.
fine.
Okay.
That's just the map's broken, not my fault. That is Miska's fault. Damn you, Miska!
Damn you, Miska. Who would have thunk that being able to operate on people also makes you a better lockpicker?
Yep. So south is toward that small room you found, and east is toward the big area that you couldn't see or even get close to in the vents.
Small areas first, as we are very people.
Small areas first is also my call.
The door's awesome.
Yeah, it's still locked from earlier. This one's actually unlocked.
Oh.
What is this chair?
What chair?
This.
That chair.
This looks like either a toilet or a vent.
So the thing in front of the chair is just a massive screen. That appears to be a sort of like warden post almost.
What are they warding?
Well, the facility has power. You can always try to just turn it on.
I'm going to look at the screen, and is the screen already off? Is the screen currently off?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Is this a bad idea? This is a very bad idea. Somebody who's smarter than me should do this.
I don't want to say that would be me. That is so arrogant.
That is so arrogant.
I can also help.
No. It's again this thing we had in the on the one floor with the. Sometimes you just need someone who's worse at it for someone who's better at to step up. Okay. Whatever happens, the guidance now goes to me. I don't want to roll guidance all the time. I will announce it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it spams the chat. So yeah.
That'll be fine.
Let's see what we got there.
Well, you turn on the screen, and it flashes to life. You also hear one set of locking mechanisms on this tiny room move. You don't know if they lock or unlock, but they are powered on now.
What does the screen look like? It's status-wise.
I was gonna get to that.
Oh, sorry.
So as it comes to life, you see that it's separated into two discrete sections. One is for operating the door, you presume over there on the small room.
Mm-hmm.
And the other is for monitoring and altering the conditions inside the room.
What conditions can be altered?
So you can basically do anything you want to the atmosphere inside, within limits though. You can't make it too cold or too hot, because the system just can't handle it. But you can do whatever you want to the air composition, and you can also inject some, as of now, just unlabeled substances.
So, is the air composition breathable?
It is
and safe?
currently normalized to atmosphere.
So,
Monitoring also tells you it's empty.
the room is empty.
Yes.
So, this monitor here seems to be about the room to the east. I don't have keen mind. I don't know where north is.
Yeah.
Down this way. And I can control here the air compositions and the general atmosphere, like temperature and such. It also seems to be unlocked now. It's also empty, but I still would like to take a look. Is there anything else that I can... any more information that I can pry from this monitor?
No, while there's no specimen inside, it will only tell you that it's empty.
Well... are these unnamed substances... are they like unnamed substance 1 and such?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, god damn it. But I would like to note down how the exact air composition is inside.
Mm-hmm.
Just because. Especially when it comes to the substances that I don't know.
As you said, you want to open the door. Again, it's normalized to just regular atmosphere. So right now the air composition is identical to what the air composition should be.
So no substances.
Yes. So
Okay.
you push the open button on the other panel, and the door just opens.
Whee.
Sorry, I should have asked, but it's open now.
I think
Why is
five
only half the door open?
Because the map is broken.
God damn it, Miska.
Pog.
I think 5 is gonna go and take a look inside.
Allow me to move
We're
the
literally
door
both trying to get inside already.
so I can remove the fake wall that shouldn't be here.
Yay!
There we go.
And that's it.
So the room is pristine. Like, you could probably assemble chips in here if you wanted to. Well, at least until you entered.
And now they will all be ruined.
Is it a button?
No.
So there's
Beam me up,
no
Scotty.
information for us to gain in there.
Alright.
Press some buttons.
CL, I would like to close the door now.
Press some buttons.
I press the
There-
close button.
The door closes and locks.
What's over here?
Now that Ciel is in the room, the diagnostic readout changes. And you get a lot of details on Ciel's body composition.
What does it say about CL?
Are there any dirty secrets we can gather?
Dirty secret. Yes.
Very smooth brain.
Very smooth brain. You do figure out what you've always assumed. The feathers that are... The colorful feathers on his chest are not natural. They are glued on, in fact.
Lies! I'm an adult.
You also find that his bloodstream composition contains traces of elements that cannot be analyzed by this machine.
But there could be anything. If we don't know what it is, what we don't know. Oh, sorry.
The door opens.
And he's still not coming out.
Huh?
So, that was a waste of time.
Yeah, there wasn't even a cool thing inside.
You were inside.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Clive just looks at Sharp and goes, smooth.
Where to now, friend?
This is so out of character for Sharp. It shocks himself.
Smooth.
He's not even.
Their relationship is 5 rates everything that every off the cuff statement that he says, and it's just like from approving is like smooth, nice, and disapproving is like you're so lame.
Isn't even that nice / flirty with his husband.
All right. I think
Okay. If something happens, we run back to the vent.
Yeah, I will tell your husband that you love him.
He knows.
I know he does, but he likes to hear it.
Does he?
Everyone likes to hear it.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Doctor, I care about you.
I care about
Me
you
too.
too.
Good. All right.
Stay in school.
You should both get some butt.
You're out of school already. But
You should all get some butt plush. Yep.
I'm.
It's a very
Doctor.
different kind of plush toy. Okay, so this room isn't actually locked. It's just locked for locking down the map's sake.
It
Not
is
letting
locked.
us do our- our-
There is a button on the door that'll open it if you press it.
I'm going to press the button.
stealth. Guidance, stealth.
I mean,
Ready.
5 is
I'm
still
ready.
stealthed.
Walking very carefully.
Also, let me just... I want to take care of something. Hold on. Where is...
See
There. I have too many things on my screen now. I want to make it later. There we go. Okay. So, the door. After you stealth. Have you all stealthed?
Oh, got it. I didn't realize any. Okay, got it. Happening now.
No, not you. I talking about.
God.
Yes, perfect, good. Sona, you're already at a 25. You can't go higher. But
Alright.
Ciel, however, oh no.
I cannot believe how many Nat 1s have been in this one session.
Yeah, right.
It's perfect. It's so good.
It's a statistical wonder.
5 so far, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5. It's your fault.
Sorry. Well, that means the 6th though.
Yeah.
The worst thing, this is
Sorry.
third
Okay.
natural one.
What if it's 5 per person?
So 5 hides like extremely well. Aeneas just kind of tries to get into the corner. Ciel just stands there as the door opens.
With
Wings as wide as
indistinct-
possible. It's a rat.
Nope. It's a mouse.
Granted, I'm not very good for. What do you call them in English?
Oh. Visitors. Welcome. You
Welcome.
are greeted into the room by a, well, mouse beast who, I couldn't do this for the token, but has 8 arms in total.
Oh,
And their body is
Octomouse.
also fully covered in strange runes wherever those arms attach. Their fur is also a very unnatural color.
How dare they?
can I have that many wings?
Have additional arms? Additional arms?
No.
Unnatural fur color.
Can I have that many wings?
Theoretically. Oh. Oh, who do I spot over there? Is that the Dr. Sharp?
No, I'm CL.
Yes, you too.
Do I know this person?
I forgot to generate a name. Hold on. I
Gary
need a
too.
name.
It's Barry.
Gary. Gara.
I need a name. Hold on.
Garanea. Gareen. Garrett.
Garrett!
Honestly, that works.
Wait a minute.
Garrett.
Of some I'm in the middle of some. What is
I
it?
need a last name though. I'm not
Vicarian.
good at names.
Garrett Vicarian.
Yeah. It's the human version of Garrus. He's Dutch.
He's Dutch.
Well, the name Garrett comes from Gerrit. As far as I know.
Names are hard.
Yeah, and Dutch people you speak very funny.
Do you have a Dutch accent that you can share?
No, sadly, I can't. I'm currently learning Dutch, though.
Like that.
I put Japanese on hold because I was frustrated. I didn't make any progress because I didn't learn. No, I put Japanese on hold for so much time, for so long, that my vocab program Anki is like, you have 1,000 missed vocabs. You have about 5 hours of vocab.
I have a name.
for you
Excellent.
for the day.
Give us name.
But first, give me a history check.
Yes, I want.
Okay.
I also want a history check. Because if this is a person that I should know from having been murdered once.
Why is CL roll? Wait.
Honestly, I was gonna let CL know then if Corey rolled a net 20.
Rebecca? Rebecca?
No. But 5 doesn't remember them. Aeneas does, though.
I don't remember from back then.
That
How
is...
do I feel about it?
Well, you knew her as Dr. Hess. Dr. Aura Hess. A very talented neuroscientist.
Do you?
You remember her leaving 7th season before you did, though.
Wait, she left and lived to tell the tale?
Yep.
Which kind of means she never left.
Yeah. Or she didn't know about the experience.
So she stretches with all 8 of her arms. Welcome to my humble lab. Oh, and I see you brought experiment number 5 with you.
You see 5 kind of like curl up a little bit, like
Sharp puts his hand on her shoulder.
What brings you to my little facility? I heard you roughed up one of the porters on the train.
Just one?
10 of them.
Well, it's an occupational hazard for those mercenary types.
So, Dr. Hess.
Professor, actually.
Professor Dr. Hess.
No, thank you. Actually, call me Aura.
Okay, Aura.
Aeneas, as you know.
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna ask this.
So, what made you come back?
Oh, nothing much. Just the promise of the truth behind the nature of our world, of a universe. What self-respecting scientist wouldn't return for promises like that?
I would not return for the promise like that.
Ah.
You...
But now, what are you doing in my lab? I'm impressed you got past all of the security details. We'll have to up the perimeter then.
There were
Good.
security parameters.
Yes. Bad ones, obviously, because I didn't know you were in here until you walked through the door.
I didn't see
Well.
any beds.
Well, you have 8 arms, not 8 pair of eyes for 8 different monitors.
Not yet, anyway. That's a good idea, though. I should write that down. And she does with, like, 2 of her arms.
You're welcome for the idea. But really, we're just paying a visit. We're not here to destroy anything or anything.
That's lovely. The equipment here is expensive.
I know.
By the way, where did Friend go?
Friend?
The
Oh,
one
you
in the
mean
thing.
whatever was in that container? I wasn't in there when I got it. I don't know.
Well, it had the ability to separate the nanites from my skin.
Oh, not only that, it had the ability to separate everything from reality.
Wait, is that the... That isn't the secret behind the extractor, right?
What? No.
Okay. But yeah, there were rumors about 7th season that you, like, turned a new leaf. Is there anything true about that?
Well, you're standing in the factory.
Yeah, and I've seen not one tortured child, which is an improvement.
Oh no, we got all the data we needed from the original site. It was only a matter of using the data. And
Well,
I'm
isn't that
so
precious?
pleased so pleased to report that it's finally stable and ready for production.
What is it?
Well, neural implants, of course. We're starting small, obviously, just simple brain-machine interfaces. But I could imagine building performance enhancers.
To what end?
I don't know. I'm honestly just enjoying the research opportunities.
That checks out with what I've heard of you.
Why with 7th season?
Because they give me all the stuff to work with.
Does she seem like she knows about the So is she lying when she says that she doesn't know about the intentions of the higher ups?
Insight check. I got to finally say
why
it. Let's
do I
go.
do this? I am low wisdom. Anyway, thanks Corey for balancing out.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess a bad luck to me.
Oh, it feels good not to be the one with bad luck. What? Well, what can I read?
So, what you gather from her demeanor is that she does know, but she doesn't think it matters. She's not here for the ends that they are. She's actually just here because the science will go where the opportunities are.
So she's not attached to the facility or the product even, just to her research.
Just to this lab and what she can do with it. And to that end, she won't give up details that might make you want to break it.
Yeah. What shall we do? What shall we do? I didn't really expect to run into you.
Oh, me neither. It's been such a long time. How's your husband?
Alive. For
Your
now.
husband?
Can he walk again?
No.
Still no.
No.
Maybe I'll have to see what I can do about it.
He denies implants of any sorts. He wants to stand on his own legs.
Well, I am a neurosurgeon now too, so maybe I can just fix those fried nerve ends.
The problem is that those nerve ends will fry over and over again until we find something that stops his immune system to destroying them.
All right. Well, I'm no immunologist, so I hit my microphone.
Bonk.
Well, then put it aside, Aura. Yeah.
I love
Anyway.
that Sona's just being poetic in all chat.
I'm just sitting here going like, just she is completely like, she has a running side process dedicated entirely to processing the thing that moved in the space beyond.
Just slowly losing her mind, as per usual in these campaigns. Hey, you
As
know
per-
me. I cannot. This universe has, like, the cosmic horror as the underlying framework. This
Yeah.
was gonna happen, you know it.
Good thing both times I play someone too stupid to be
It's
completely
perfect.
lost.
One of them has already become a cosmic horror. Yeah. One of your characters, Corey, has already become a cosmic horror for their stupidity.
Let's see how we co-op this one.
Huh?
Huh?
Which
I mean-
one, Sophie or Denise?
Denise
This
is
was
the
not my character.
Okay.
One of Corey's character has become a
Oh,
cosmic
cool, these
horror.
characters. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was Ciel.
which was destined to happen after everything.
Yeah. She kept eating the black goo.
Toasty was powerful. Denise was too stupid to be contained.
Denise is definitely an agent of chaos at this point.
I did not eat the goop when I was told not to eat it
True.
because it would kill me if I ate the goop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does Denise need constant adult supervision?
No,
Yes.
but does she get it?
No.
No. Like, Nikolai went into politics. Sosi
Get it?
is also chaotic stupid. And Thyra
Yeah.
is busy.
Like, Nikolai is really like his stress level is like here, while his limit is here. While fighting the death of the universe, it was here.
Yeah.
He's like, those fuckers.
Actually, Nikolai has just been casually, like, seeing bad plushes pop up left and right. He, like, reports of, "Sir, should we do something about the corruptive energy coming from those?" And he's like, "No,
No,
honestly."
you can't.
Like, what do you mean? And just like fucking, what is that word in English? Hold on. Dict.
DictCC is a wonderful website.
It's actually fucking... Okay, I was translating what verbatim would be sins of one's youth. What in the heck is a peccadillo?
Peccadillo?
A peccadillo? What the
I don't know
heck,
that.
English? Excuse me? Anyway. But
And here
yeah.
we're stalling a very dramatic encounter.
Yeah, sorry. Whoops.
Um. So, you know what the high-ups want, but you won't
Obviously.
tell me. And honestly, I don't even fault you for that.
You don't?
I've heard enough rumors from you that I know about what I expect, what I need to expect from you. I hope this is mutual. But we've not come here to destroy the facility. We're just here to gather some information. So, when you don't want to tell us the end goal of 7th season here, which I can understand because it's your fucking life that's on the line.
Oh, also, I want to say, because she is giving me the side eye the entire time. I left before the experiment started. I read about you in the lab report.
Five takes a half a step back, but doesn't really like. Her body language is still incredibly uncomfortable. Just like it's obvious she's not trying to hide it or anything to look. She's just, yeah. It's as much like if she has
Sure.
if they have as any kind of any amount of like reasonable ability to read people, they would probably understand that like just it's the seeing somebody who used to work at that place in a place that feels a lot like that place.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that they'll be able to say that's going to bring Five to like a level of comfort at all with this situation.
Well, I'll have to say, as much as I like working here, I don't fully agree with what the higher-ups are doing. I mean, I would never experiment on anyone but myself.
How's that working out for you?
She gestures at her arms. Pretty well.
What if someone asks you to experiment on them to get more wings?
She has like each opposing arm set is pointing at the other.
Ooh, more wings. Can you pay?
I just got 10,000 credit. I also have a corrupted bed flush.
Come back to me with 100,000 and we'll talk. Research material isn't cheap. And I can't easily use the company's assets for personal experiments. My contract only covers experiments on my body, not anyone else's.
Do you still want the bed plush?
Bat plush?
Oh, what?
Yeah, one of these and I'll take one up.
Ooh, that's lovely.
I bet you can give good tugs with those arms.
I haven't actually tried yet. Anyway, so the two of you are here to figure out what the higher-ups are planning. Well, again, so far we are only rolling out an entertainment system. But I will give you one piece of information. I made the hardware for it, not the software. I can tell you what it could do, not what it can do.
That would help though.
What I imagine it could do is serious trouble. You could, like, blackmail people by holding their fucking brain hostage.
Oh, no, actually, that's not within the parameters.
No?
But it
thank
can
God.
be used for Inception.
I have the sound effect in my head. What do you mean with Inception?
Mass inception of an idea into the public subconscious.
Oh, so it is brainwashing.
Wait,
Not quite.
no. It's way worse than that. How do gods function?
Oh, that is difficult. I can't get into that right now.
Well, if it was Final Fantasy XIV, this would be awful.
But a bit like that, it depends on the god.
Like,
Isn't this exactly how Denise is working?
Yes, that is how Denise is working.
So much worse. This is so much worse. Custom built gods to order?
Is
Well, chaotic,
Type
stupid
saying
god.
this out loud?
I think so. Yeah, Five like literally just has a minor meltdown, and she goes like,
Oh no
"This is
no!
so-"
You're entirely overestimating the power of the subconscious. We can just kind of nudge people's perception on the moral spectrum a bit. Make them a bit more open to certain ideas than they would be naturally, but it's not full brainwashing.
It's
worse than backlash.
It's basically much more efficient advertisement.
Indeed. We
So I was
probably
right with advertising. Cool.
they probably already have some deals lined up to make people buy more useless bullshit.
That doesn't
But what
line
they're
up
actually
with
planning
what
to do
seventh
with
season
it.
is about, though.
But what they're actually planning to do with it, I can't tell you.
Do you?
more susceptible to persuasion.
Can you tell us more about the implant?
I cannot really hear you, Eddie. Sona.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What I said was it would make them more susceptible to persuasion on demand.
Yes, obviously. I mean,
The-
if you enter the correct dataset, you could probably even sway votes with it.
Yeah, that was where my mind was going to. What shall we do? Do you, Dict-CC.
Dict is the best just translation page because it properly translates a word into every applicable meaning, not just one.
So, how attached are you to your product?
My product? You mean these implants?
Yeah.
I couldn't care less.
Great. That's about what I wanted to hear.
Is there
I
any way to
am attached on my job, though. So if the higher-ups figure out that I let you go and you went on to break the facility, they'd kick me out and I'd be very upset.
What if we promise not to break the facility? Because here's the thing, we don't need to break the facility. All we need to do is make sure that they can't butts with people. And so a thing we could potentially do is override the software.
You could try to, but you'd have to break into HQ to get them to get your hands on those servers.
Oh, fuck.
It would be a more... I love how this is totally something Sosi would think of and not actually something that Five would think of.
So, if the product rolls out and people install these chips and and become susceptible, there's still the option to fucking invade the HQ and make and patch these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they are also fully biodegradable. If they don't run the specific signal every few seconds, the immune system will actually start destroying them.
So it would actually be pretty easy to wipe them out.
That is
It
what
would lead to more.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that statement for the sake of keeping my contract. The biodegradable part is actually in the pamphlet, so it's to alleviate concerns about faulty chips being stuck in your cranium.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
It
want
also
to there.
increases the what it's called? Umsatz.
Revenue?
Yeah, the turnover, revenue, the sales. Because if things like
Umsatz?
Umsatz, yes.
Umsatz.
It's such an incredible word for.
Yeah. I know, right?
So extra.
Umsatz. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It feels so extra for such a dry term.
Yeah.
It's a dry term in German.
I'm just not used to how it sounds.
Yeah, probably. So, what should we do? Yeah, what I wanted to say is that this will definitely boost sales if these chips conveniently, after the warranty ends, forget to send a signal a few times.
Indeed.
Just saying.
I'm still curious what the end goal is, because they might not stop, right? We could do something about this one. We need to know what the next, we need to know what the bottom line is. If we don't know what the bottom line is, then they'll always be a step ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
My proposal.
as much as I hate to admit it, because I don't believe it, but probably should be said, there is a possibility that this is just an entertainment device.
That is wishful thinking.
Not likely.
You are high on copium, as the youth says.
Oh my god.
I'm a high on
Sharp,
copium.
please. Not in my lab.
Yeah, not in my lab.
The cringe sensors are going off.
That's what I say. That's how I keep on.
Seventh arm, stop flipping him off!
No, that'd be terrible.
Yeah. But yeah, that was basically my train of thought too, Fire.
Well,
Even if we would destroy the production, which would hurt Aura here too, and makes her our enemy, which I don't want to.
She's cool. She wants to give me
neither.
wings.
They will find another place to produce these things. They have the data already.
why do I have the feeling by the end of this, Ciela's going to be a biblical angel?
That would be amazing. Eyes and wings everywhere.
Be not afraid!
You look at Stell, and there's no body. It's just wings and eyes.
Oh, by the way, Aura.
We're gonna incorporate a crack in the universe into your body
Where do
design
you get your oxygen from?
that you has to stare for 10
What
minutes.
do you mean?
Where are the vents?
Oh, no, there's a room internal air recycling system.
Oh, we okay.
Yeah, it's somewhere down there. She points at the cable mess. You can see through the grill. The grid.
The grill.
The grill.
I'm not going to. I might be too distracted for this, but I'd like to perception to see if I feel like she's been telling us the truth this whole time.
That would be inside.
That's inside.
Insight. Yeah.
Inside check.
Yep.
Okay. It seems like you've been forthright with us. So, is there anything we can do to ensure that you won't let someone know the second we leave that we're here?
So I'll level with you. You triggered the alarm when you busted that door out there. And I've been kind of holding the alarm for the past 20 minutes. Because I wanted to see who was visiting me.
That's
Understandable. I
very
like
cool
wisdom
comment.
too.
That's kind. So,
But
what now?
also, doing that until you're out of here will risk my position. So my suggestion is that you leave. I'll set the alarm off when you walk out the front door. You beat up some of the guys, and I'll give you my number.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Can you, before we do that, give me hacks so I can see how good 8 hacks are? 8 armed hacks?
That'd be fascinating, Data. She comes over and hugs you.
Nice.
It's very
I
tight.
want to check if she is not like doing something like planting a bug or something.
You're too paranoid.
Yes,
She isn't.
I have a right to be.
Well,
Ciel is insane. I love him.
all right then. But yeah, if you were so kind as to leave the facility without breaking anything.
Aura, thank you.
I will see you again when I
Nice.
have money.
And hey, if you need help in breaking whatever this is, just get me a better gig.
We'll
Wait,
do.
Okay.
Getting people out of 7th season is kind of one of our biggest hobbies.
One way or the other.
All right. And that will be it for today's episode.
I actually do want to see Ciel's final form.
Me too.
I want a CL that is like you look at CL and you have to make a wisdom save or else your eyes start to bleed and you just stare at the awesome majesty for 10 minutes.
Will those wings be with feathers or will those be bat wings though?
Oh, all kinds of things. Insect
We'll
wings,
find
bat
out.
wings.
We'll find
Oh my
out when CL gets rich.
All kinds of wings.
Respect.
All right. But yeah, that'll be it for today's stream as well. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you, stream.
Thank you,
you.
stream.
Bye, stream. Good night.
The group will see you in about 2 weeks. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Hey.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye. I wave.